Hi, this is Karen from the TIPS team, and today's after school special is on the Google for Education Teacher Center. The Teacher Center can be found at teachercenter.withgoogle.com. If you haven't been to the Teacher Center yet, it's worth taking a look at. Up across the top, we have some tabs. Here we're at the home. We have an opportunity to explore training, certification, resources, and communities. First, we'll take a look at resources. In resources, we can explore a variety of cards here that takes us to external resources that have been vetted and looked at by Google for Education. If we look at Getting Started, we're taken to another page that has different tags with different categories, looking at other types of categories like author, learning objective, product, audience, subject area. The tag we're in right now is Getting Started. For example, if we were to click on 60 tools for Chromebooks, we're taken to a page with a resource that links us to a PDF with plenty of options that Google for Education has looked at and published regarding content and creation tools. These content and creation tools may or may not be available within the district, but they might be worth exploring. We can also take a look at another card like Google Teacher Tribe Podcast. Again, we're taken to another link external to the Teacher Center, and we can explore this resource. So if you haven't been collecting Google resources, not sure where to start, or want Google to do the vetting for you, this resource section is a great place to start. If we go back home, we can see that their theme is Learning Never Stops. With so many different places to go, the Teacher Center is also the location to do the modules for certification for your Google Certified Educator levels. If we look under training, we can take a look at the different kinds of certification that's available and the training available to get there. If you're interested in getting your Certified Educator Level 1, the fundamentals training is available for you. If you've already done that one, you can take a look at Educator Level 2 and take a look at the advanced training. Let's explore further the fundamental trainings today. In this section, you have the opportunity to log in with your Google account, which I have done right now. What you can see here is the fundamentals training is the course on the left that I'm in. And in this Educator Level 1 training, the modules that are available are below. You can see that I've completed a number of these modules. And when you have not completed modules, this is what they look like. There's a topic above, and then individual units in the topic with step-by-steps along the way. We have the number of minutes that this unit may take to explore and how many lessons are in each unit. If we go and dive into one, this is Unit 9 in the Fundamentals training, Teach Students Online Skills. There are a variety of parts: an introduction, what kind of products are included in this lesson, what skills we need, including links to identify if we're familiar with these skills. So if you don't necessarily have all the skills to dive into the lesson, you can explore them through here. And then we can move on to the next lesson by moving forward on the right-hand side on the bottom, or with the navigation menu on the side. Inside the lessons, we have an expected time, some reading, a video, some case studies with transcripts. And at the end of the lesson, we also have an opportunity to dive into exploring our own personal experience, and then a lesson check at the end. These lesson checks let us know if we're on track, by answering the questions. When we answer, we can check our answer, and the site will give us feedback. These questions are just to help us check for understanding, and they don't necessarily have anything to do with whether or not we get certified. If we were to complete all 3 of these lessons in Unit 9, we could go to a unit review, and that unit review has test questions that can see how we're doing with the new ideas that we took a look at in this unit. At the end of these test questions, we can submit our answers. The Training Center has check all that apply, as well as select the most correct answer. So these kinds of questions help us check to see if we're following along with the skills that we're learning about, as well as the overarching ideas of pedagogy with technology in the classroom. Once we have done as many modules as pertain to our learning in one of the kinds of training, whether you complete all modules or not, you are able to certify. To become a Google Certified Educator Level 1, you need to take a certification test. Whether or not you've completed all the modules in the fundamentals training, the certification test will help test you on whether or not you're comfortable with all of the material explored in fundamentals, and Google can certify that you are able to use G Suite for education tools in your classroom. In order to take this exam, you need to register for it. There's a $10 US exam fee. The exam takes 180 minutes and you're not able to pause, so it needs some time. In order to register for the Level 1 exam, you need to be logged in to a Google account, and you need to go to Register for an Exam. The options given are for educators and for trainers. I am a certified educator Level 1 as well as a certified trainer. But if I want to buy an exam, we need to click Buy Now. There's an option for a coupon and voucher code. And if you're a teacher within Edmonton Public Schools, you can take a look at TIPS.epsb.ca to see where you can get some support in taking this test so we can acquire as many Google for Education certified folk as we can. Once you purchase the test, you don't have to write it right away. Google's going to create a special testing account for you. After that testing account is created, you'll be notified. And once that notification email comes, you have 7 days to set aside the 180 minutes to take this exam. We hope that we can have as many folks enjoy certifying to build up our pedagogical knowledge of using these tools in the classroom.